Studio layoffs, I forget who. Fight the male gaze and where did it get you? Wasted money, a hint of lime. Hawk to a coin, sucky sucky, love you long time. Marvel Rivals, I play free. Blizzard Wizard covered in pee. Genshin hackers, anti-Nikki. Netty say Hoyo sit plagiarist T. Ananta took heavy cues from a rock star. Every masterpiece has its cheap imposter. Visa Nippon, bully retailers. Anime lovers, all high sea sailors. Breeze is stocked up, bedpan ready. Hit him in the bam lamb, Black Betty. POE to my fingers numb. Non-binary, the price of freedom. Grinding gears knows what we like. Infinity nigga done stole my bike. Anime titties jiggly and bigger. Nintendo pull up how world lawsuit trigger. I guess sex appeal's here to say. You can be gay but we will not pay. Western gaming, California. Take two backhands and call me in the morning. Oh, whoa, whoa. How many times can I say no? So modern, but I'm still hetero. Mike Hoochie's hairy, that's what she said. We are so fucking retarded. Void victims decline your transaction. Was Kyle to your satisfaction? Walmart drone shot down by dude. TikTok brain rot, lower IQ. You say UAP, I say UFO. Defend, deny, depose the CEO. Hello, beta testers. And you may find yourself liking and subscribing. Last day on this old computer, and I feel so excited to share an enjoyable experience with all of you in Path of Exile 2. Whether you join me or not, today Marvel Rivals has enjoyed a very healthy launch, and Mike Ybarra of Blizzard was salty enough to make some comments that he was community noted for and then deleted for sharing aesthetic similarities that I guess people are sometimes selectively aware of. This Chinese version of the Sony DEI slop that we've come to know as Horizon Zero whatever is making him upset. But if you take an educated look at Motoram, it's clear that it's different balls that this thing's trying to juggle. Salty Mikey mad over Marvel Rivals versus his woke old Overwatch game, just like Rod Ferguson was salty over Path of Exile versus Blizzard's lame, greedy, unsexy DEI blow slop. Infinity Nikki comes out and hackers have to take to the website to leave a message urging deletion of the self variety and Genshin Impact plug. Jeez, man, it's a harmless dress-up decorating and BMX simulator, but just as I've shown you that Inzoi will generate Sims comparisons and Flotopia will draw Animal Crossing comparisons, the recently renamed Project Mugen that now suddenly everyone is aware of is, I guess, turning heads. Ananta is pulling a day before by having identical shots to the GTA 5 trailer. And I can't help but be impressed for three reasons. One, I love the recognition of what works, and instead of a necessity to fight what works, like we see in woke Western gaming, we see them just going with it. The other two reasons are proudly and confidently represented on this girl's chest as she's playing volleyball. And as a man with big titty women in my life, I am thankful for actual representation that can occur in non-DEI, strictly pronoun-mandated nightmares that are losing up to $400 million but can't manage that amount of players, you know what I mean? I've been in Girls Frontline 2 and learned the horrible truth about why the Chinese hate the game, and his name is Raymond. But if you're bored and want some background audio, I recommend you look up the Girls Frontline 2 controversy to find out just why the Chinese hate the game. So, Crimson Desert, Project Mugen now renamed Ananta, Mecha Break, Inzoi, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Kingmaker's Neverness to Everness, Fortnite OG, and updated First Ascendant, which is doing really well on Steam right now, Flotopia, and, the things that I'm keeping an eye on, because it's clear that the games that are serving the player base are the ones that are earning. I'm ready to hear about the next Hogwarts game and if they actually utilize the Nemesis system that has been patented and hasn't seen the light of day in what feels like a decade now. I want a teaser for Shift Up next game, and I want to be entertained by the Game Awards, and I'm happy and eager to share it with you if you're not too busy this Halloween season. Path of Exile is out later today, and Marvel Rivals came out yesterday, and we had some fun. You know, Cloak and Dagger, Star-Lord were more amusing than I expected them to be, and it could easily just be a free offering to hold you over between now and what you may be waiting for. A great deal of the agenda-heavy garbage has reached a level of repulsion that has people waking up to the fact that they have failed at programming people. And back in my day, the programming was so good you almost didn't care. So I guess now we'll make the programming and see how far we can get when we're not so brain damaged that we're scared of letting a woman be attractive. May the artists willing to cater to their clients be endlessly rewarded. And beta testers, I'm thankful for you. Merry Christmas, let's game, let's laugh, and watch the people throwing tantrums, because even though they get what they want, it upsets them to see you get what you want. There's nothing more sad than ignorant, childish, narcissistic devs who identify as men, yet allow their emotions to jeopardize the success of a project people around them have invested years of their lives away from loved ones and potential families to craft. Identity politics has resulted in lackluster, boring, and sanitized content for a freaking decade, and I'm glad to lift a glass to you. This biased, woke nonsense will be forced back into the hole from whence it came to change shapes before coming out to try a new look, because you refused eventually to tolerate it and have helped through education to eradicate these terms that this cult has used and make them bad words even on a corporate level. I'm not sorry for being vocal as a straight man that has queer and born with a dick and balls now identifying as a lady motherfuckers trying to speak on my behalf, because their experience is in no way informed. I encourage everyone, women especially, to make their voices heard, because no one should be speaking on your behalf. And we can effect change by asserting how we feel without the need to engrave it on a shell casing, if you know what I mean. We are alive, we are coherent, and I feel grateful to have made it to a cultural shift where a new set of people are to be heard. So understand that some of those people are you, but more accurately, if you're voting accordingly with your likes, with your wallets, it is all of you. To the patrons, to the sponsors, to the serial gifters on stream, you're what keeps this train going. I know I have a lot more to cover, and I hope that you can keep me on track in the comment section so I don't miss things. And with Path of Exile coming out, I hope that we can jump in together, have some fun, and just de-stress. Remember when that's what gaming was all about? This is from Suikoden 3, and it was a game that I think changed me a little bit. I hope people are still having these kinds of experiences with gaming without tasting the attempts at brainwashing. A video was recently released by Big Boss that covers the fiasco surrounding Concord, and I recommend it if you haven't seen it. It even includes a little bit of the professor. In time, there will be documentaries framing just how many fumbles Big Money allowed the Western gaming industry specifically, and I think you should smile right now because you're living through that history. The date is December 6th, 2024, and a light is visible at the end of this tunnel full of activists.